Hello everyone and welcome to another high elo game of Age of Empires. Today we're sticking to the front of the alphabet as the Celts, played by Hoang in blue, get ready to take on the Bengalis, played by Biscuit in purple. Now while the players herd their herdables explore their immediate surroundings and try to go up to Feudal as fast as possible, possibly even Castle as fast as possible, let's take a look at the Civ matchup we'll be watching today. The Celts, a Civ built around the need for speed. Their lumberjacks work 15% faster, which does help them out with their primary focus, which, if you watched Hoang games before, you know is siege. Celtic siege workshops work faster, their siege units fire faster, and all siege workshop units can be upgraded to get extra HP. Now, coming back to the need for speed, Celtic infantry do move faster than normal starting in Feudal Age. Their castles and towers can be upgraded to attack faster, and their unique unit, the Woad Raider, is the second fastest infantry unit in the game after the elite Eagle Warrior, which we saw recently. Oh man, are those fun. And it does come with a good amount of HP and a pretty strong attack. Now, in order to feed a big hungry populations, the Celts can convert adorable piggly wigglies from their enemies, even if there are enemy units standing next to those adorable piggly wigglies. Now across the grass, we've got the Bengalis, played by Biscuit in purple. An elephant civilization through and through. All Bengali elephant units receive less bonus damage, are more resistant to conversion, and can be upgraded to attack 20% faster, which is amazing when you consider the fact that Bengalis get fully upgraded battle elephants and siege elephants, and their elephant archers also benefit from Parthian tactics. Now, in addition to this, all Bengali melee cavalry do come with a small attack bonus against skirmishers, which does help them defend a bit of the earlier game aggression, or maybe even later stages, we'll see. In order to support their slow, easily converted elephants on the battlefield, Bengali monks do come with a nice big armor boost, and their unique unit, the Ratha, is one of the most versatile and hated units in the game, being a chariot unit that can convert from melee to ranged attack at will. Now, to support the Bengali army, every Bengali town center does spawn 2 villagers for free whenever the next age is reached. We'll keep an eye out on the top right of our screen to make sure we catch that. Always fun to see. And their entire villager and monk population can be upgraded to take up 10% less population space. The way that basically works is each one of these villagers, every single monk, instead of being taking up 1 population unit, does only take up 0.9. Oh, a second arrow. Risky business there for this one villager. Pigs move out of the way. They want nothing to do with this Borpal. Will he take? Oh, looked like he almost got the villager there at the end. Another tusk attack. But nuh-uh. So, in any event, these are the 2 civs. Let's take a look. Both players, army count identical, being the original 2 scouts that they came with, were spawned with, and 16 villagers apiece. Let's take a look at the base while the players continue expanding their food supply. Primary gold for Hoang off to the side, but look at this, pretty damn exposed. Oh my god, this is amazing. Biscuit, he's risking it. He wants to stop the deer push. Oh, what an amazing play here. Unfortunately, because he was so focused on stopping the deer, does look like he took the first shot here, so his HP looks like it's going down a little bit quicker, or rather ahead. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe we're gonna have a murder-suicide. No, literally a fraction of a second, all that stood between both scouts dying and Hoang walking away with the first blood kill of the game. And now his scout with 3 HP, literally a strong gust of wind is going to kill this unit, is back to pushing deer. And let's take a look. He's almost at the 500 needed. Our Bengali getting loom. I'm assuming by the time that's done, he'll have the 500. But as I mentioned, primary gold for Hoang, secure-ish in the side position, but kind of exposed. Primary stone, nice and secure in the back. And then 2 piles of gold, secondary, tertiary, nice and close to each other, but also a little bit off campus, kind of far from the settlement. Our Bengali, who is now heading up about 30 seconds behind his opponent. Primary gold, talk about exposed. Man, oh man, this is in a very forward position, which is why we're starting to see a bit of a wall off, which I suspect will continue this way. Primary stone in the back, nice and secure. And primary gold also kind of close, or rather secondary and tertiary gold, not primary. Kind of close Not really, but also very exposed and off campus. Let's take a look at wood lines. Nice juicy wood line to the front, 2 in the back, make it nice and safe to take that lumber. 1 off to the side as well. Hoang looks like he's got the compass, never eat shredded wheats. Also has got a nice one in the front, 1 in the back. I guess you could call this the back position too. And a 4th one off to the side, just like our Bengali. So base is kind of similar. Who's getting who? I mean, you had this is a bit of a safer gold, but take a look at all the flat ground and the high ground here. So we'll see what Hoang decides to do with his 30-second advantage. And there are those 2 free villagers. Oh man, I saw 1 second left, and I had to click. I'm glad I caught that. You guys know how much I love to watch bonus 56, 84. This is 140 food that's being nullified here by 3 militiamen from our Bengali already. Double bit axe, man at arms, loom just now going up for Hoang, who is down 1 villager. I thought he would have been ahead 1 villager having skipped loom. Market archery range will give him the 2 structures he needs to go up to Castle Age. But purple's here. Synchronized attacks are the funnest part of this game. I shouldn't say funnest part, one of the fun parts. And there we go. He doesn't want these men-at-arms to have any access to the inside of his base. Building +2. I always like to see building bonuses. For some reason, there's 3 stats that always... Ooh, get out of this part of town. Like I said, 3 HP on the scout means he dies very quickly. And now finally, the 2 original scouts, the OG scouts, are basically, you know, sharing a beer in hell, I guess. But in any event, 3 stats that I always mix up: archer, rate of fire, and skirmisher, 2 and 3. A knight, I always forget if it's 1.8 or 1.9. And building attack bonuses. You've seen this in recent games. I thought it was a 5 or a 6, and then it ended up being a 2. So that's why I thank you so much to the developers of Capture Age for adding in all these stats to show us. Makes the analysis... there's an archer behind him. I thought for a second he was carrying meat. He looked like a villager who was carrying meat. Oh man. Biscuit here knows exactly who he's playing against. He knows he can't let Hoang get up to Castle Age easily. Otherwise, there's going to be a nice, juicy siege workshop here. So the pressure is on. Unfortunately for him, the pressure has stopped. 3 archers, 2 men-at-arms, basically dead. Basically dead. Let's see it. And that's all she wrote. 4 kills to 1. Hoang has successfully defended. So Biscuit, right idea, execution. Maybe the skirmishers should have joined in a little earlier. Would have been able to zone out some of these archers, but Hoang is back. 1 deer has decomposed beyond collection, and the other has, looks like 20 plus whatever this villager has, 18, so about 38, 40 food on it. So he lost a good amount of food. Let's conservatively say 1 villager and histrionically say 2 villagers worth of food there. But purple's not done. Purple's not done. 3 more ranged units have shown up, and now the deer will die again. Now he's gonna park himself here, stop this wall off. Army count 7-3. Hoang is ahead. I guess not now, but with defender's advantage, he is very much ahead because he can reinforce this army immediately, whereas these little purple dots streaming across the map need to take their sweet-ass time. Villager count to Hoang is down. Overall, I would say mission kind of accomplished here for Biscuit, our Bengali. Look at the resources. He's got 400 food. Hoang, 57. He's got the gold. He's got the market. He's got... It looks like he already sold his stone. And even with selling his stone, he is nowhere close to going up to castle. So like I said, mission pretty much accomplished so far. The only reason I say kind of accomplished is I want to see when Biscuit heads up to Castle Age. All of this pressure is fantastic, but if he's going to go up to castle at the same time as Hoang, you know, could have done without it. Could have basically just fast castled instead of applying all this pressure and losing 6 units. I mean, I guess 5 if you ignore the original scout. But Hoang has almost the gold necessary. Is 300 food away? No, Biscuit clicks up first. He sold his stone, that's why. Okay. So both players have depleted their stone counts, meaning no town centers, at least not yet. While they go up to Castle Age, Hoang still needs 100 food, but he's doing an amazing job picking off these archers here and there. Oh, they moved to intercept. They moved to intercept. Okay. Overshooting the mark. But whatever, the archer ends up dead anyway. And now the last vestiges of feudal aggression, these 3 units. How far behind is Hoang? He's about 40 seconds behind. Not the end of the world. This is the moment. If you ever play Hoang, if you ever watch a game with Hoang, I think this is the moment where you need to scout all the forward positions of your base. The parts that extend beyond your settlement. You absolutely need to make sure, because you know there's going to be a bunch of villagers moving forward. It could be as little as one, as few as one, rather. Or it could be as many as 5 or 6. But that's exactly what Biscuit is doing, using that line of sight from those archer units. Amazing. Rather, range units. I think the skirmisher has more line of sight, which is not something that's included here. Guess that's another thing Oh, here we go. 4 villagers, and he sees it. Beautiful. This is exactly what Biscuit needs. He needs to know, and he's going to be in castle 35 seconds ahead of his opponent. Let's see what he does with this knowledge that Hoang is moving forward. Archery range going up. Monastery, okay. Monastery, remember Bengali monks come with +3/+3 armor. Okay. Hill advantage here for Biscuit. Numerical advantage for him as well, right up until, oh my god, right up until reinforcements show up, but Hoang is pushed back. This is probably not where he wants to build his siege workshop, and why is he revealing his hand by building it right in the view of the archers? I don't know. But I suspect once this monastery goes up, we'll either see an immediate monk or redemption? You like to think redemption, right? If you expect a siege push out of your opponent. But redemption's expensive. He doesn't have the gold. 1 monk training for now. Do you train a monk? Some of the units, it's, I don't know, it just sits wrong on the tongue. You know, you don't train a trebuchet. You don't train a battering ram. You construct those things. Do you train a monk? I guess monk's a little different. Okay. Okay, was a little bit delayed, but here it is, and purple sees none of it. Actually, he will see it once it goes up, but he's already got his siege workshop up. He's already got his monk out. Hiding here in the back. And he definitely sees it now. 1 crossbow tickling away at the HP of the siege workshop. Fantastic trade-outs here for the crossbows. Getting 3 skirmishers for free. And look at Biscuit has evened up the kill count, kinda. 13 to 10. No one has killed any villagers just yet. The animation when they die is so cool. Oh, they fly back like the Matrix. Okay, Biscuit choosing this moment to take a bit of a long route around to somewhere. Now Hoang's here. What's in here? 2 mangonels. I'm whispering so Hoang doesn't hear me. He doesn't get spoilered. Really, the only big concern here for Biscuit is this unit. I mean, Scorpion, Skirmisher, Spearman. What the hell are they going to do? A Feudal Age Archer. They're not going to take down buildings. Actually, let's take a look. Building +2. Building +35. So there's really 1 unit here that our Bengali has to worry about. Okay. For now, not too concerned, I guess. Oh, this is a kill zone now. It was pretty good against men-at-arms. It is not going to be good against crossbows. Reveals his mangonels. 1 dies immediately to the Scorpions, I think? Yeah, to the Scorpions. Loses a second, but Hoang loses his mangonel too. Oh, 1 volley, 1 volley. Let's see it. Oh, no, our Bengali loses. Looks like 3 mangonels. Did manage to get whatever the hell that is. Looks like an archer and a mangonel of Hoang. But looks like the crossbow here from before as well. And here come the light cav. Any upgrades on these? No, just armor. Okay, they're going for the archer first. Hoang there, I think, probably killed his own spearman. Beautiful moves here out of our Bengali. who at the same time has been poking in the back. 4 survivors continue their trek, and now the villagers are stuck. There's a skirmisher here. Might want to get your butt over to that skirmisher, Mr. Lycav. Hoang, though, still has a mangonel in here, but so does Biscuit. So Biscuit here, again, when you're fighting Hoang, map presence, map knowledge, a knight, and it looks like a spearman behind him are here, and now Biscuit has to retreat. Still just the 2 mangonels, although Hoang going up and building himself. Oh, never mind, canceled the scorpion. Realized he had the resources for another mangonel. Not too sure why he's afraid of the monk. I guess he's not really afraid of the monk. He's more afraid of the spearman with that light cav. And thus ends the expeditionary force of the Bengalis. All attention can now be focused on the front of his base, where 2 mangonels are laying siege to an archery range with 5 crossbows in there. Villager moving forward. Okay, I thought she was going to move with the mangonel. Hoang loses a villager himself. Retorts. Gets a villager of the Bengalis. 3 mangonels here. I keep thinking these villagers are moving forward to repair the mangonels. No, they're going to mine gold. This is not the time you want to mine gold over there. You know you have the patch over here. Has he seen this patch? Of course he has. Crossbows are out. They need to be so careful. Okay, looks like they've done an amazing job so far. 5 light cav streaming in, but there's a bunch of spearmen. They don't care. Sacrifice the light cav. Get the siege. 1 mangonel does go down. A second is undefended. It's undefended. It'll die. 2 mangonels is not a bad get for 5 scouts slash light cav. But what the hell do you do now against this ram? Is it just GG? He's busted through the base of the Bengali. Not even 30 minutes into the game, and Hoang has Hoanged it. I thought for a second... Did he delete? Did he delete his own siege workshop here? Or did it get destroyed? Spearman. Kind of lazy. Well, he gets the mangonel. Doesn't go after the monk. Loses a light cav. And Hoang is just pushing in here, but second town center going up for our Bengali right next to another siege workshop. Monastery's in trouble. 87 HP left. 2 monks. Oh, our Bengali is just losing too much. Look at army count. He's got 5 military units, all of them light cav, against 24, but 8 villager advantage. This army from Hoang comes at a cost. It comes at the cost of villagers count, and he's going up to 47 to the 55 of our Bengali. But does he care? Does he actually give a flying F? Because he is here. 3 battering rams, 1 focusing on the defunct mining camp. And the Bengali town center is down as well. An individual light cap moving forward. The spears are now pikes. Looks like they're attacking their own villager, but they are in fact attacking the farm. This villager must be going, what the hell's going on? What's happening here? Why am I being attacked? Scores surprisingly similar, but the light cav with the reach around from behind. Oh no, we'll see how many villagers Hoang loses. He can't afford to lose a single one. Upgrades? No attack upgrades on these guys whatsoever. And here we go. Slow as molasses in January is Hoang's army as it positions itself in the juicy center of the Bengali settlement. And now Hoang is free to sink his teeth into whatever he wants. The archery range, the blacksmith, the barracks was kind of left behind because what the hell is our Bengali going to build out of that? Probably nothing. A 3rd town center up. Now these villagers have to get the hell out of town. They have to get the hell out of town real quick. What is our Bengali building? Monks? He's got 3 mangonels himself. Is he going to hold? Is he going to defend? He's returning home. 5 have become 4. 1 of their compadres lies dead on the field of battle. When are you going to reveal these 3 mangonels? This is the moment. He chooses the pikes. The pikes die. Second volley. I don't think Hoang noticed. Okay, now he does. Immediately sends the cavalry forward, but where are the knights? The monks. For sure we'll get the knight. We'll see about the light cav. Gets both. What's yours is mine, says Hoang, as these villagers move out. You've got 400 wood. You can rebuild a... Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so going for the gold as opposed to for lumber. He's got 6 villagers on wood. Still somehow has a 9 villager lead. Where are you going, monk? Are you just bait? And our Bengali... I mean, how many people when they're... Or how many players... When their base is cracked open like this, a monk dies, and Hoang shows up with a whole bunch of siege. Would not just GG. Biscuit says, nah, not me. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna build another town center. I know I'm ahead 7 villagers now. He is housed though. Needs to start rebuilding some suburbs outside the settlement walls. Gold miners unimpeded, 11 of them here. How many here? 9 minus the 2, 7. And Biscuit is pushing back out. He's going for a castle right underneath a mangonel. Oh my god. The balls on Biscuit. Villagers join in on the fight. Why the hell not? What are your options? GG or just throw your entire population at Hoang? He chooses the latter, the pike move in. Oh, another mangonel down for Hoang. And now this castle is going to go up. Some skirmishers are all that's left. A few pikemen scattered across the base here. What are their upgrades? No upgrades at all. A second town center where the siege workshop was. A third next to the stone. Not a bad location. And this castle, very interestingly placed, gets none of Hoang's infrastructure except the A1 house that has not been built. And now Hoang, what's he going to do? He's still got a villager here. He's still massing army. He's not giving up. Even though there's a castle here. Double bit axe now. Horse collar now. Okay, so he's settling in for a bit of a longer term game here. And this small, tiny army altogether, 230 HP. And that, by the way, includes the villager. Will continue circling the back, but does our Bengali care? What an absolute beast of a hold. And there it is. There's redemption. Our Bengali is going to start wanting to convert units, but oh no. Oh no. He gets discovered. He gets found out. Hoang moving forward here. A knight is going to be able to intercept some of these villagers, but the mangonel probably the bigger damage dealer. Oh, this is not good for Biscuit. But the mangonel's from the low ground. Okay, so 11... He lost 4. 2 to converts. I mean, you gotta hand it to Hoang, using literally every unit at his disposal. Every unit that he has under the sun at the same time. Look at this. Look at his map vision. He's ringed his opponent's base with outposts. Wow. Wow, what an absolute crazy amount of map vision that he has. Our Bengali might want to rebuild a stable here if his only... Oh no, he's got a stable. But what he doesn't have is food. And now take a look at the villager count. 64 for our Celt, 47 for our Bengali. That was probably a delete from a potential conversion if I had to guess. And now Hoang is moving all the way here. Do I see axes in these guys' hands? Yes, I do. So where is the lumber camp? I don't know. We'll see where he decides to place down a random monk. So Hoang sees everything that Biscuit is going to do. Biscuit can't even escape from his own settlement without our Celt knowing exactly where he's going to go. Another town center for Hoang. So he's expanding his map presence. 4 town centers to the 2 of our Bengali. But holy moly. Let's take just a quick second here. What an absolute hold out of Biscuit. 41 minutes in. His base is intact. He's down 19 or I guess 17 villagers now. But 17 is not terrible. It's not something you can't come back from. And now Hoang has to make a choice. Do I give up these structures or do I delete them? And we'll see what he decides to do. He's a bit frozen, is our Celt. It seems like, okay, no, now he's finally moving out with these units. But again, I don't like pet peeve. Don't tether your super slow to super fast units. Sneaky, sneaky. Mangonel moves in. Unfortunately for Hoang, there's no villagers left here. No one is mining the gold. I think they've all repositioned here underneath the shadow of the castle, the safety of the castle. What's the faith on these guys? I mean, Hoang has 20 army supply, but it's not great. Elite skirmishers, pikemen, and one knight who is literally in the middle of nowhere. Bengali monk with redemption. Maginot pays the price. And that's it. That's all she wrote for this siege workshop here, but oh, he's not done. There's another Maginot circling around the back. And where is that monk? There he is. Went back to the market. Grabbed himself a bit of an ale. And look at Biscuit. Not only has he held, he is pushing out. He is now down 25 villagers. He is housed at 100, but he has almost double the army count of his opponent. Upgrades +2 attack and range. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. +2 attack and range and +1 armor for Hoang, who is now moving in. But reinforcements streaming in. How many monks is this? 6 Bengali monks here. 8 of them in total. Man, oh man, does this army from our Bengali counter literally everything that Hoang has. Hoang can't engage with skirmishers because of this guy. Can't engage with his pikemen because of these guys. Monk, knight, Maginot also countered by everything that our Bengali is throwing at him. Dots all over the map. What happened to that one Maginot that was here? Oh man, it is huffing it home. Look at that. It wants nothing to do with any of this. Town center goes down, but a castle goes up. Where will our Bengali notice it before he loses anything? Oh, that's so sour. Of all the things to lose, I thought it would be this one. This one literally barely touched. Look at that. It barely touched the blue line. That is very sour for our Bengali. And Hoang is not done. He's still here. He is still there. Uh-oh. Good splits. But while he's splitting, while he's doing fancy footwork, look at how many freaking crossbows died here. But now Hoang's got to be careful. Okay. Maginot shoos them away. A bit of an overextension there by Biscuit, whose army supply now falls behind and kind of equals his opponent. Villager count, though, still quite bad for our Bengali. But look at his resources. Is he planning on going up to Imperial? What? Oh yeah, this is what you want to do with Woad Raiders. You want to tether them to monks. Our Celt, unbeknownst to our Bengali, has put together a dirty dozen Woad Raider army, and in they move, but the monks are here. A few converts, it looks like, already. And holy moly, I don't think Hoang is taking this. The crossbows are just doing too much. 14 kills already. Wow, what a disastrous engage there for Hoang, but, you know, not a free hold for our Bengali. Losing a bunch of monks is never pleasant. He's got 4 left. But managed to get a good amount of convert. You see the purple pantaloons tell us that those are converted Bengali Woad Raiders. Nothing going on to the back. You know what? Why the hell not? What's he going to do with that villager? Send it all the way home? It'll probably get sniped on the way there. And look at this. With that one move, with throwing away a dozen Woad Raiders and a handful of skirmishers, all of the aggression has stopped from our Bengali. He is now weary. He doesn't know what to expect anymore. So now he's in the back position here, very close to the town center, so he can run into the safety of that town center fire. 2 castles, a minute and a half away from Imperial. Hoang looks like he's going to click up literally as I finish this sentence. There we go. Oh, no, cancels it, clicks it up. Did he click the wrong town center? It's possible. Another castle. Okay, maybe not. Okay, there we go. Choosing to place it a bit more. I love this location for a castle, by the way. This is an amazing location. Gets the high ground, low ground all around. Perfect choke point between these 3 forests. With a random, okay, interesting. A random red autumn tree. Look, do you see a single red tree anywhere on the map? There's one. I wonder why the red ones are so rare. But look, our Bengali has more than double the army supply. He's going to be an Imperial very, very soon. For some reason is hesitating. 10 monks. Why is he hesitating? He's going to have literally a minute 45-second advantage over his opponent. Let's see what he does. Immediately a trebuchet gets trained. And Hoang, look at this. Look at this Maginot Line of castles. And we'll see if our Bengali decides to engage directly. This is, okay, you're going to Arbalests. This is not a time to waste your crossbows. This is a good time to shoot, though. Beautiful shot there by that Mangonel. And the skirmishers are focusing on the Mangonel. Okay, the knight sees this. He moves in. Woads should eventually get rid of this knight. Probably will kill this one Woad, right? Oh, let's see the attack speed before he dies. 1.8. And look at this. Hoang is still not giving up. He is not giving up at all. Purple has no knowledge of any of this. Oh my god, what is this? The 5-minute mark of the game? Wow, an annoying tower, but more annoying is a frickin' trebuchet on the high ground and a bunch of arbalests. No armor upgrades for them at all. Fully upgraded, it looks like, attack-wise. And now block printing for his monk's theocracy. He wants to be able to right-click from 12 tiles away in the event that Woad Raiders start attacking here. Houses still flanking the monastery. Mining camp still up. No action anywhere else on the map. We are now firmly focused on the front of Hoang's base. Okay, I was going to say unless there's something a brewing inside that siege workshop. Now 2 trebs are here. A third one should be making its way. There it is. And holy moly, blast furnace, conscription, arson. These these Woad Raiders are going to try to raid the hell out of the Bengali, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look at their attack bonus after arson, +4. Yeah, I would have expected it to be a little higher, no? A Woad Raider? I think the Huskarls get even higher than that. Although that comes naturally with their progressive attack bonus against buildings. But conscription for both means we're going to get to see bigger armies quicker. And finally getting armor for his arbalests. But our Bengali is short on gold. No stone at all. Hoang, 800 stone, 100 gold, and not 100 gold after researching the elite Woad Raider upgrade. He has 42 Woad Raiders. Did this villager, did he take the gold here and then head home, huffing it home with his giant brick of gold? One castle does fall. This is a lot of arbalests. 55 arbalests. I think Hoang sees it. Says, nah, I'm going to use my mobility. Second fastest infantry unit in the game. 1.38 movement speed. But now with the castles down, the center of Hoang's base is exposed. And he's not paying attention. Reinforcements are streaming right across the body of arbalests. That's a throw of 7 or 8 Woad Raiders. But does he care? Look at this army. Confidently marching. What are their upgrades? +4 fully upgraded Woad Raiders are about to hit the Bengali base. The Bengali army is on a completely different side of the map. Where the hell are you going? Where the hell did he send these 2 trebs? Are they bait for the Woad Raiders so he can snipe them with his arbalests? Very confusing. What the hell just happened there? And oh man, yeah, let's see this castle. Look at the HP on the castle. It is melting. It was this was a fully healthy castle a second ago. And 3, 2, 1, boom, it is dead. And now the Woad Raiders are here. Oh my god, such a fun unit. 18 attack. But the arbalests are here. Looked like they entered the castle firing zone and took on a bunch of Woads. Unfortunately for them, 45 Woads, 47 arbalests. They're doing their best. What's the base pierce armor of a Woad Raider, by the way? It's a 0 or a 1? A 1. Okay, so not bad. I don't know what the hell these villagers are doing. What the hell are these villagers doing? What the hell are these 2 trebs doing? Don't they know there's a war going on? And Woad Raiders look like they are sacking everything in sight, but Biscuit keeping up with not only the kill count, but also villager kill count. So really, this is a question of who's going to run out of resources first. Unfortunately, Biscuit 42 gold. Hoang 1,300. Oh, they're on move command. They are on move command against a faster unit. So both players throwing away little clumps of units here and there. which is why I said ultimately this will come down to who has more money left in the bank. And our Bengali, 2,600 wood. Not sure you really need that much wood right now. Food next on the item. Next item on the agenda, I mean to say. Oh, look at this, a converted Woad Raider is running amok. 6 kills, 6 villager kills, not a single castle tower ranged unit at all here. So he is going to have the time of his life. But, oh. Woad Raiders swamp the entire forward position of our Bengali. And let's see that again because I didn't catch that on... I didn't catch that the first time around. Oh, yeah, of course. Look at this. What is this? This is the terrible army. 5 arbalests. I guess he's hoping with enough conversions. And with Theocracy, you can right-click, right-click, right-click. Okay, converts 4 Woad Raiders. Not terrible. But ultimately, holy moly. Like I said, let's fast forward right till the end. He who has the gold makes the rules. And Biscuit, with 33 gold left, just cannot compete with 1,500 gold of his opponent. 138 Woads, 120 Arbalest. Peak APM surprisingly similar, both at the early stages of the game. Wow. By the way, this game lasted an hour. That did not feel like an hour. Economy. Okay, so even though our Bengali had a slight, tiny lead originally of villagers, ultimately he did fall behind. No relics for anyone. Trash resources for our Celt, more gold for our Bengali, and oh man, this explains all the castles. That's a 2,700 difference in gold. Is what, 4 castles? Kill count's not terribly different. Even villager kills, I mean, this is 25 villager kill difference. So again, both players surprisingly equal. Surprisingly similar numbers. But ultimately, it's the extra, by the way, the extra 25 villagers, it looks like it kind of explains the difference in total kill count. 273 for our Celt, 243 for our Bengali. Almost all of that is made up of the 25 villager difference, and then I guess 5 more military kills for our Celt. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's this number at the top of our screen that I think is the reason, or rather this one at the top right of our screen, not the left, that our Bengali GG'd. But he GG'd after one of the most crazy boss holds against Hoang that I've ever seen. I mean, he lost his town center. He lost 2 town centers. I think he may have even lost 3 town centers. And then this clutch siege workshop with the 3 mangonels inside and a combo of literally anything he could throw at Hoang. Light cav, monks, crossbows, everything. But ultimately, Hoang using the speed of those Woad Raiders to just decimate the economy. I mean, look at this. There's nothing here. 1 Woad Raider, 6 kills. You know what? Before I'm trying to keep these post-game analyses a little shorter than my usual, 10-minute plus. But one last thing let's do. Let's take a look at the actual Woad Raiders. I want to see how many kills. We saw 6 on this guy. I'm trying to find any other. We saw 11 on these guys, 9 of which are villager kills. I think there's another one here, right? Yeah, there's another one here with 4 kills, 4 villagers. And this guy, what's he at now? 9 villager kills for him. No. 11, I guess, for this one? 9 of... Oh, my God. Woad Raiders. I guess they lived up to their name this game. And Hoang, with the initial busting, even though he was repelled by Biscuit and his tenacity, ultimately Biscuit just cannot capitalize here at the front. Even though he had 4 trebs, they all died, and he just does not have the gold to replace any of the units that he needs, especially not those monks that he would need. Look at this. Look at all those what are they called, frocks or whatever they wear on the ground here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 monks dead. Kill count for these guys, 22. It's pretty crazy that these in total have 22. This guy alone has 11. This is a hero Woad Raider if this was Warcraft. But in any event, an incredibly fun game, an incredibly fast-paced game. I think Biscuit did all the right things. He attacked Hoang early on. He scouted once his initial attack kind of petered out. He scouted to the north of his base. I was here, and he saw Hoang coming. Unfortunately, he couldn't stop Hoang initially, held on, and then just built a massive army. And both players, their villager count is shit. 61 to 34 at the hour mark of the game is a sign of a real battle. So even though Hoang is victorious, I say GG to these two warriors, GG to both players. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips and make sure to subscribe and enable notifications so that you're notified of my latest uploads.